Though languages and borders may differ, we are united through the shared spirit of Taekwondo. Beyond the Olympic stage, passion comes alive. Taekwondo One is becoming a global sports tourism destination. Every day, we write a new chapter of harmony. The spirit of Korea meets the boundless energy of K-pop. No longer just a sport, Taekwondo has become a driving force of K-culture, sharing Korea's spirit and style with the world. Kicks in rhythm, precision in every beat. Through the powerful movements of Taekwondo, we become one. Taekwondo, humanity's most dynamic icon, continues to prove its limitless potential to the world. Where curious footsteps pause, the vibrant spirit of Taekwondo fills the air. Inner strength, respect for others. Now a familiar part of everyday life, Taekwondo has become a celebration shared worldwide. A beautiful culture united through Ye, the spirit of respect. Connecting heart to heart. This is the world Taekwondo creates. We now strive to safeguard Taekwondo's community training culture as a treasured heritage for all humanity. The pride of Korea, Taekwondo.
Across borders, surging forward without limits, Korea. Korean culture has moved beyond a passing trend, becoming a force that colors the world. And perhaps its origins trace much further back into our own history. The true roots where this vast chronicle began, where the essence of K-power and the spirit of our people are recorded. In the 17 seconds you casually pass by, thousands of years are breathing within. The moment your gaze lingers and your curiosity is stirred, the radiant faces of our history begin to awaken. The real stories of these artifacts, stories we never knew. It begins here, now.
Time to set the facts straight. Get Korea right.
서시 죽는 날까지 하늘을 우러러 한 점 부끄럼이 없기를. 잎새이는 바람에도 나는 괴로워했다. 별을 노래하는 마음으로 모든 죽어가는 것을 사랑해야지. 그리고 나한테 주어진 길을 걸어가야겠다. 오늘 밤에도 별이 바람에 스치운다. 한국인들이라면 한 번쯤 들어본 시일 텐데요. 바로 서시입니다. 이 시를 쓴 주인공, 바로 윤동주 시인입니다. 안녕하세요. 반크에서 활동하는 권소영 연구원입니다. 서시, 별에는 밤, 자화상 등을 쓴 윤동주 시인은 한국인이 가장 사랑하는 시인 중 한 명으로 꼽히는데요. 가끔 윤동주 시인의 정보에서 오해와 오류가 보이더라고요. 제가 윤동주 시인에 대한 제대로 된 정보를 알려드릴게요. 대일항쟁기였던 1917년에 태어난 윤동주는 평생 한국어로만 시를 쓰며 민족의 아픔을 위로했던 시인이에요. 폭넓게 세상을 접하고 더 많은 것을 배우기 위해 일본 유학을 떠났던 윤동주는 1943년 7월 한국인 유학생들을 대상으로 민족 문화와 독립 정신을 고취시켰다는 혐의로 일본 경찰에 체포됐습니다. 1945년 2월 윤동주는 28세의 나이로 후쿠오카 형무소에서 숨을 거뒀는데요. 암울했던 식민지 시절, 민족에 대한 사랑과 독립에 대한 염원을 시로 쓴 윤동주 시인. 우리가 기억해야 할 아름다운 이름입니다. 한국 바로 알리기. 여러분도 함께 해주세요.
held its first debate over the weekend.
The economy is expected to expand 2.5% this year.
Boosting Korea's ties with its global partners on the sidelines of the status UN summit.
A massive drone attack on Ukraine overnight on Monday and Tuesday.
Arirang.
여러분 반갑습니다. I'm Kwon So-hwa and this is K-Culture Dive. Join us in taking a deep dive into the heart of Korean culture, from K-entertainment to AI news to K-culture and photos. And for our K-Correspondent, we connect to India to talk about the boom in Korean language learning. So with that, let's dive in. Joining me for today's show is Bella Kim. Hello, Bella.
Hi, Soa, and hello to everyone joining us today on K-Culture Dive. I'm Bella Kim, here to co-host and fill you guys all in with some exciting K-entertainment stories.
All right, let's get started and talk about a K-pop boy group that celebrated something big, and that's big with 3 eyes,
Yes,
right?
That's correct. Yesterday, Wednesday, marked the 20th anniversary of Big Bang's debut, and they celebrated this special occasion with the release of a new digital single. The new single, titled Big with 3 Eyes, is a high-energy hip-hop track featuring a powerful beat and an addictive hook. G-Dragon participated in writing and composing the song, bringing Big Bang's signature musical style to the track. The song marks Big Bang's first group release in 4 years and 4 months since Still Life in 2022. For the new project, the members were directly involved not only in the music production, but also in visual direction and also marketing as well.
And Bella, the group are also holding some events to celebrate.
Right. Big Bang are holding some events in Seoul's Tamsil area, including a media exhibition, photo zone, and a merchandise shop, also a special lighting event at Seokdong Lake. The group will kick off their new world tour, XX Cosmos, at Goyang Stadium in Gyeonggi-do Province this weekend from August 21st to 23rd. And following this whole leg, Big Bang will take the tour to 19 cities across North America, Europe, and Asia with a total of 33 shows.
Congratulations on 20 years of Big Bang, and also congratulations to G-Dragon. Happy belated birthday, because
yes.
it was his birthday on August 18th.
Right.
And now, Bella, we're going to move on with a girl group from our younger generation, Cat's Eye.
Right. Cat's Eye are continuing their strong momentum on the global music charts. The group's pre-release track Animal has climbed to number 30 on the latest Billboard Hot 100 charts. That's a 5-place jump from the previous week, marking the group's 3rd consecutive week on the charts. Animal originally debuted at number 24, giving Cat's Eye their highest ever ranking on the Hot 100. The song also ranked at number 16 on Billboard's Global 200 and number 19 on the global excluding US charts. It also climbed to number 24 on the Pop Airplay chart, which tracks songs played on pop radio stations across the US. Cat's Eye are also doing great with the title track Hootie Fruity from their 3rd EP, Wild. On the day of its release, the song ranked number 6 in the US and number 12 globally on Spotify's daily top songs chart. With both Animal and Hootie Fruity showing a strong momentum, Cat's Eye are continuing to strengthen their presence in the global music scene.
Absolutely. And we'll wrap up with a Korean film that's been enjoying a lot of achievement here at the domestic box office, but is also continuing to receive acclaim abroad. And it looks like they are continuing to make waves on the international stage with the movie. So which one are we talking about?
We are talking about the film Hope. Director Na Hong-jin's latest film, Hope, has been officially invited to the San Sebastian International Film Festival in Spain. The film will be screened at the festival's Parlac section, which showcases feature films that have not yet been released in Spain, but have already received acclaim at other international film festivals. Hope previously competed at the Cannes Film Festival and was also invited to the New York Asian Film Festival and the Toronto International Film Festival. The film follows a group of people in a remote port village near the DMZ after a mysterious creature appears. It stars Hwang Jung-min, Jo In-sung, and Jung Ho-yeon. Hope was released in Korea last month and is scheduled to hit in North American theaters on September 9th. And in northern Spain, the 74th San Sebastian International Film Festival will take place from September 18th to 26th.
Excited about the reactions from the global audience.
Oh, yes.
And thank you very much for those updates, Bella.
Yes, I'll stick around.
Okay, please do so. And time now to go over to our AI anchor Arirang for more on the culture front. Arirang.
Thanks, Soa. Here's your AI guide to the latest cultural headlines from Korea. Let's begin with our top story. Busan has been named Asia's best incentive destination at the 2026 MNC Asia Stellar Awards, organized by MNC Asia, a leading meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions. foremost industry publication in the Asia-Pacific region. The city was recognized for its strong international conference infrastructure, well-developed tourism facilities centered around the Haeundae International Conference Complex, and overall competitiveness as a global MICE destination. The Stellar Awards are based on nominations and votes from MICE professionals worldwide, with honors presented across 28 categories in 6 areas. The government has selected Korea's top travel destinations across 100 travel themes through a nationwide public vote as part of its project of discovering Korea's hidden gems. According to the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism and the Korea Tourism Organization, Daejeonsu Seongsimdang Bakery received the most votes in a single category, while Jeju Seongsan Ilchulbong Peak topped the rankings based on combined votes across multiple categories. The National Museum of Korea, Jongmyo Shrine, Seodaemun Prison History Hall, and the National Palace Museum of Korea also ranked high in individual categories. More than 40,000 people took part, casting over 1.53 million votes. The full list is available on a dedicated website linked to the Visit Korea platform. Global Art Fair Free Seoul and Korea's largest art fair, Key of Seoul, will open side by side next month, running from September 2nd to 6th. The two fairs will bring together galleries from Korea and abroad, showcasing contemporary works ranging from pieces by renowned masters worth millions of dollars to works by emerging artists. In its 5th edition, Free Seoul will feature 133 galleries from 30 countries and regions, including major international galleries such as Gagosian and Hauser and Wirth, along with Korean galleries like Gallery Hyundai and Hakwoje. Key of Seoul, marking its 25th edition, will feature 175 galleries from 18 countries, including 127 Korean galleries, under the theme Coexistence. The fair will also offer programs exploring the intersection of humans and technology, and art and music. That's all from me. Turning now to a quick look at more K-culture stories making headlines today.
Through a single photo at a time, we take a closer look at culture in Korea. This is K-Culture in Photos. Here's today's keyword, Hangang River. It runs through the heart of Seoul, bringing nature, open space, and everyday life together. And that's why when you picture Seoul, the Hangang River is probably one of the first places that comes to mind. On a clear summer day, the river reflects the blue sky, surrounded by lush green trees and wide open spaces. And when the sun goes down, the scenery changes completely, with bridges lighting up the river and people gathering along the water. The Hangang becomes a beautiful part of Seoul's nightscape. But the Hangang River isn't just something to look at. It's also where people come to enjoy their everyday lives, running with their crews along the riverside, cooling off at the pools, or simply spending time outdoors. Whether it's day or night, the Hangang continues to be one of the places where Seoul comes alive. What's that boat gliding across the Hangang at sunset, with the sky glowing red and Seoul's high-rise buildings in the distance? It's the Hangang bus, giving passengers a whole new way to take in the city. The Hangang bus now runs along the river, and some services continue into the evening, making it possible to enjoy Seoul's changing skyline as the sun goes down and the city lights come on. And look closely at these photos. You can see passengers taking pictures, waving to people along the river, and simply enjoying the view from the water. And once you're back on land, here's another Hangang experience you can't miss: ramyeon. The ramyeon cooker does most of the work. Just choose your noodles, add the ingredients, and let the machine cook them for you. Then comes the best part, taking that steaming bowl outside, sitting by the Hangang and enjoying your ramyeon with the view. It's simple, casual, and somehow tastes even better by the river. It looks like people are heading into the sea, but where did all the water go? They are actually heading out for a mud flat experience. In Korea, when the tide goes out, wide stretches of mud flats are revealed along the coast. And these areas become a natural playground where people can explore the shore and discover marine life. And it's not just adults, children are joining in too, dressed in boots, hats, and protective vests, ready to get their hands dirty. Look closely and you might notice that some people are carrying small buckets or tools. So let's find out what they are looking for. Well, they are searching the mud for clams, shells, and other creatures that live beneath the surface. For many families, it's more than just a day at the beach. It's a chance to step into nature, discover what lives along Korea's coastline, and experience where food comes from firsthand. Look at that move. One wrestler has lifted his opponent almost completely off the ground just moments before sending him down onto the sand. This is 시름, traditional Korean wrestling, where strength, technique, balance, and timing all come into play. And every match can look completely different. Wrestlers grab each other's sappa, the traditional cloth belt, around the waist and thigh, then look for the perfect moment to make their move. One moment, a wrestler is lifting and throwing his opponent. The next, the tables are turned with a quick counterattack. Even the opening moments are filled with tensions as both wrestlers wait for that first move. And then comes the moment every wrestler dreams of, victory. Champions celebrate with their trophies, flower necklaces, and big smile after proving their strength and skill on the sand. But 시름 is more than a competition. Passed down through generations, it remains a living part of Korean culture, bringing people together through the excitement of a good old-fashioned showdown. From city life to outdoor adventures, Korea offers so many ways to experience its energy, traditions, and unique charm. The Korean wave is gaining momentum in India, fueled by the growing popularity of K-pop and Korean dramas. These days, more and more Indian students from middle and high school to university are taking an interest in learning Korean. So what motivates them to start learning the language, and what do they hope to experience through Korean? Today, we'll talk about these questions with Ko Ho-jung, Director of the Korean Education Center, India. Hello, Director Ko.
Hi, Director.
Namaste, so I'm Bella. Thank you for having me today.
We're very happy to have you on the show, Director Ko. So before we go into our main topic, we don't get to connect to India that often. So please, could you briefly tell us about the ties between Korea and India? And also, how many Koreans live in India currently?
Okay, the relationship between India and Korea is truly special. While our diplomatic relations began in 1973, the ties between our countries go back much further with the civilized connections stretching back nearly 2,000 years. Today, around 13,000 Koreans live in India, and though the community seems relatively small, the contributions through business, education, and cultural exchanges, along with the growing number of Indian students who learn Korean, have created a strong base for deeper foundation.
Right, that's good to hear. Now, let's go into our main theme today. Indian people trying to learn the Korean language. So the Korean Education Center India opened its doors not long ago. What led to the establishment of the center?
Okay, although the Korean Education Center in India was established only last year, it rests on the foundation built by dedicated Indian scholars from both countries over the past 3 decades. They nurtured Korean studies with remarkable passion. I see our center as the next chapter of that journey. To build on their work, expand opportunities for language learning, create even more pathways for young people in both countries. I believe education will be one of the strongest bridges connecting Korea and India.
Definitely. And with growing interest, today Korean is taught at a number of schools and universities across India. So when did interest in the Korean language really begin to take off? And what led to Korean to become part of the formal school curriculum as well?
Okay, so the interest first grew through K-culture, like K-drama, K-pop, and K-beauty, you name it. What's more encouraging is that it has moved beyond the entertainment part into education. Along with the growing interest, India's National Education Policy 2020, focusing on multilingualism, created more space for foreign language learning, which helped Korean expand from universities into secondary schools. That transition is very important and meaningful in a way that helped the Korean language to enter school curriculum. But we still have a long way to go. You know, India is a huge country.
Right, of course. And Director Ko, could you tell us more about what Korean language classes actually look like in India? What kind of textbooks or educational materials do students typically use? And from your experience teaching them, what aspects of Korean do they find particularly interesting? And what do they find most challenging?
Our students use customized Korean language textbooks, English as a medium currently. It's designed specifically for secondary school learners, developed by the International School Education Foundation with the support of Korea's Ministry of Education. It starts from a pre-A1 level to A2, which aligns with the CEFR, which is Common European Framework Reference. So beyond textbooks, we try to use digital resources, AI tools, cultural activities, and practical communication tasks. Because language learning cannot be separated from learning the culture. So students can use Korean with confidence in real situation. That's what we are trying to do.
And there are a number of Indians learning Korean, and we understand that some students actually see learning Korean as a pathway to studying or eventually even work in Korea. So what kind of career paths do Indian students hope to pursue after learning Korean?
Okay, I had a chance to talk with students recently through the K-Quiz India, and one student from that contest, she started learning Korean with K-pop, but now she wants to study in Korea. That kind of interest, starting from culture, now turned into a real academic plan. And I felt so thrilled to hear that. And another chance I talked with the CN Shui students, they see Korean as a career pathway straight to employment with Korean companies in India right after graduation. So I can say learning Korean is not a hobby anymore in India for students. It has become a serious career skill and a trajectory.
Well, Director Ko, you just mentioned that you talked to a student at the K-Quiz India. So why don't we talk more about that event? So this is an inaugural event, the Korean Language and Culture Quiz Championship for Indian students, K-Quiz India 2026. And it took place recently. So tell us about the event, and were there any standout students or interesting stories you want to share about it?
I'm so happy I can share this story with you. The K-Quiz India was the first Korean language and culture quiz contest for young Indian students. That has brought about 300 school students in Delhi. For the contestants, we used an interactive clicker system provided by Classati, and it made the result instant and the atmosphere really dynamic. What made it truly special was the genuine energy and enthusiasm of the participants. Not just the contestants, all the audience, they were so cheerful. And they all held breath before each answer as the survivors got less and less. The cheers and the encouragement, no matter the result, was amazingly intense. It showed us we weren't just hosting a competition. We were building a community of young Indian learners. I would like to special thanks to the Gwangju Metropolitan Office of Education. They provided beautiful Korean storybooks, study materials, cultural books, and traditional games for the top 3 winning schools. I'm really looking forward to season 2 next year.
Okay, we're probably going to have more people, with more students enrolling in this in Korean language classes. Probably are going to be more people participating in that event as well. And before we go on, Bella, do you actually remember when you look at the video?
Yeah.
Doesn't that ring some bells? The golden bell, the Korean quiz show. I think
they took
the
it from,
program
right?
kind of benchmarked that as well.
For
so I was very
sure.
surprised seeing that.
I know, and the video, from the video, I can already see how, students are having so much fun from learning Korean language itself. So I mean, Director Go, as you interact with many of these Indian students who are learning Korean and exploring Korean culture, what has surprised you the most about their interest or enthusiasm? Are there, any aspects of Korean culture that they are particularly curious or passionate about?
Let me tell you about this. What has surprised me most was how quickly and how enthusiastically Indian students learn Korean. As you may know, India has 22 official languages, including English. So many grow up learning at least 3 different languages. So learning a new language, I think, is much easier for them. Also stands out is the classroom culture. Here, whenever teachers go into the classroom, students ask lots of questions. They debate, they probe, and that active curiosity really drives learning. And I think that creates a dynamic space where language learning is growing fast.
Well, it's great to hear that they have a lot of questions because you usually see more of the Western country students asking more questions. So that's really great to hear. And finally, before we let you go, Director Go, could you tell us about any upcoming Korean language programs or Korean cultural events that the Korean Education Center India is preparing?
Okay, thank you. So our immediate focus is the Studying Korea Fair India 2026. And 19th in New Delhi. This fair, organized by the Korean Education Center in India and the National Institute of International Education. I want educators to join us and explore many opportunities to study in Korea. If you are interested, please scan the QR code on the screen and register in advance. Looking beyond this, our long-term vision is to make Korean language education accessible to every student in India, no matter where they live. We are developing a virtual learning platform with high-quality digital lessons. So students in remote areas can also prepare to connect in Korea. Our goal is simple but meaningful, to bring Korea and India even closer through education.
It is exciting to see Korean language and Korean culture reach more students in India, and also to see that these new programs are making that learning more accessible. Thank you very much, Director Go, for connecting with us today and also for your efforts. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
And thank you, Bella, as always. We're going to have you here soon.
Yes, I'll see you back soon.
Thanks for watching and your interest in everything K-culture. Please tune in again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Korea time. Keep diving.
How to survive in Korea. One room. So, you're surviving in Korea. If you've signed a contract for a one room, obviously you're a pro. But the real deal begins now. Step 1. Housewarming. No need to buy toilet paper, diffusers or hand soap. You'll get them soon enough as housewarming gifts. And some are bound to pile up. There's nothing better to serve your guests than milpaeyu nabe. If you have Korean friends coming over, don't forget the extra garlic. Step 2. Garbage disposal. With great power comes great responsibility. You've had a good time, so let's get to work. It might be tempting to sweep everything into a trash can, but you have to separate your garbage. Not bothered? Beware that negligence is punished with a fine or public humiliation. Step 3. Drying rack. You're excited to live alone in Korea, but the fate of these items, hanger, storage, or a hanger. Go get fresh coffee outside. Jogging doesn't cost anything, and nothing beats instant rice. But keep one item around so that you don't get too lonely. Step 4. Pros of living alone. No mum. Cons of living alone. No mum. A new towel doesn't magically appear. You have to do the laundry regularly. If anyone gives a towel as a souvenir, take it. Get rid of mold immediately. Don't be lazy with the vacuum cleaner. Housework is an endless affair. Overwhelmed? Give your mum a call and thank her for everything she's done. Did you survive in your one room? Wait, you have an unwanted visitor. Call someone you fancy. Could be the right person for the job.